Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today, Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We're excited for you. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We got 2 on the table, 1 major. Oh, 2 on the table, 2 major. 3 on the table, 2 major. 4 on the table, 2 major, 1 in reverse. 5 on the table, 2 major, 1 in reverse. 6 on the table, 2 major, 1 in reverse. 7 on the table, 3 major, 1 in reverse. 'Got like a frog in my throat. We're going to do one more shuffle. We've got 9 on the table, 4 major, and 1 card in reverse. Top of the deck is 10 of Cups and 3 of Wands. And the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck is the High Priest, the Sun, Ace of Cups. I'm going to put this over here. We've got the Fool, the Hermit, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. We got the Four of Swords. We've got Strength. Sorry, I fell asleep. I took a freaking nap. I kept waking up and I kept thinking like, I gotta go do the read. I gotta go do the reads. We got Four of Pentacles. This one was kind of iffy. This one I almost felt like I should pull in reverse. So we'll talk about it. We got the World. And then bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. Feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. I think this is just about you or someone you know or someone out there. the only bad card is the Nine of Swords and possibly the Four of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you are, you're going through a period of you might actually be going through a period of like like mental growth, enlightenment. Like you came out of a cycle, you're coming into a new one. Because with the Fool card, I feel like you're very happy. With the Hermit card, I feel like you're in some type of contemplative state. And I just, with the cards the way they are, why is my palm like really itchy? Why are you so itchy? Like to me, it's someone like reviewing their past. Now, whether that's like your past or like, sorry, my hair's driving me nuts. Or your more current past. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like, pardon me, it's like someone watching their life in review, like replaying the events in their head. With the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Strength card. Like all the fun things that you went through in your life or experienced in your life, but with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, all the things that made you who you are, all the tougher events, all the BS with the Nine of Swords, all the shit you had to go through and put up with just to get to this Four of Swords state, solitude, how much strength it took to get you where you are. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like whoever you are, you kind of teeter-totter. And by that I mean, I feel like you're a very spiritual, enlightened person, but you might also still indulge a little too much in materialism. I really don't. I just heard pay your bills. I know you're talking to me, but whatever. I just paid my bills. Because to me, the spiritualist is someone that's a believer. They believe in something. You know, whether you technically believe in God or like a spirit or like universe, whatever you want to say. But to me, the other side of Four of Pentacles is someone that, and I get materialistic, but I also get like someone that doesn't believe in anything. If you're out there running around and you have no belief, you're probably going to be materialistic. Let's just be honest. When you have a belief in a higher calling, you tend not to take part in that society. And it's not that you don't need clothes and to eat and all that jazz, but like you tend not to be someone that's like, oh, I need the $2 billion mansion and the 5 cars and the Rolls Royce and, you know, the beach house and da 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 da. You know, like that's meaningless. When you're a spiritual person, even when you're a religious person, technically you should never cater or pander to that side of life, because all of that stuff just comes with more of this. And I tell you guys all the time, like, I'm probably not the best person with money overall. Like, I came from the family that I came from and saw some very I wouldn't say underhanded things having to do with money, but like a disregard for your place where money is concerned. People sometimes live beyond their means when they really just need to figure their shit out, balance out their budget, and this is what it is. Like, sorry, if you can't afford tickets to such and such concert this weekend, then I guess you can't go. Like, you have to realize that there's some things that you have to sacrifice. And if you're not willing to sacrifice things, then figure out how to pay for it in an honest, ethical way. I have issues with money stemming from childhood. I just do. I know I do. Um, it's something that I work on like every flippin' day. Uh, the last year and a half ish, I've said before, like I've been putting my money into this. Like I've bought probably like $6,000 worth of cards. You know what I mean? Like my crystals, getting my space exactly to where I want it, shelving, artwork that I wanted. La 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 la. That's money. Does that put you in debt? Yeah, that can put you in debt. You know, when I went on vacation for the 2 weeks, the first thing I did was I went to Walmart and I bought like $120 worth of clothes. I bought like new t-shirts and tops. Yeah, just new t-shirts and tops. $120 worth of clothes. It's Walmart. I got my bang for my buck. Like I got a lot of stuff at Walmart. Cuz you're talking like $10, $15 a shirt. If I had went to like The Gap or like Lane Bryant or something like that, you're probably talking like two shirts, you know? So I made a wise decision where to spend my money, but I spent more money than I probably should have. Do I really regret it? No, because I needed tops, I needed shirts. Like I don't have any plain, like all of my, I have, I have a shit ton of tank tops with all different kinds of sayings, with no sayings at all. I needed like shirts. Do I regret it? No. But it put me in debt for a minute till I could pay it. Do you know what I'm saying? Right now, um, I'm going into hermit mode for winter. I always go into hermit mode for winter. I don't do anything in the winter. I think I told you guys this. I'll get up, I'll go to work, I'll come home. Like I don't even want to go to the grocery store. Last year I had all my food delivered. This year I probably will make the effort and go to the grocery store. But what I'm saying is, I don't really do anything. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I don't see anybody. I usually don't eat out. Like, I'll eat at home. So I'm going to save money over the winter. I know I am. It's going to be my time to save, my time to hermit, my time to save. I think the reason why the card is like, because it came out upright I mean, it came out sideways technically, but it was upright. But for me, like, I always feel like I want to. So I think that's just a little reminder for someone. The world card. I think you're somebody that you're just looking back on all that you've achieved. Good and bad. Because what do I always say? I'm grateful for the things I have, and I'm grateful for the things I don't fucking have. Like, let's just be honest. There are things that I absolutely want in life, and there are things that I absolutely do not want in life. And it's a very wise individual that recognizes that. I'm just saying, if you're out there gallivanting around and you're like, I want this, and I want that, and I want that, and I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like you're on a rampage. Like get your shit together. Do you need all that shit? You don't need all that shit. Do you need shit to be happy? You absolutely should not need shit to be happy. And by shit, again, I mean materialistic goods. You definitely should not need crap to make you happy. That's like, I was watching one of my favorite readers last night. She did a Gemini read. Not even going to go into that. That was a whole thing. But she was talking about people marrying for money and people marrying for looks. It's very materialistic. There's so much more out there. If you are marrying a person because it makes you look good, if you are marrying a person because, they have a $500,000 house, if you are marrying a person because they drive a nice car and they make, $3,000 a week, like, you really need to get your priorities on straight. And I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm going to be brutally honest here. When I met the ex-husband, I was like, ooh, stability. Look where that got me. Because when I met my ex-husband, he was freshly divorced. He had been separated for a while, but he was freshly divorced, like 2 months, 3 months prior. He had no money. He was paying child support. He was paying maintenance. He had no money. But the thing is, at the time, he had a good job. He had a good salary. He saved for his 401k. He seemed like a hard worker. He was always doing overtime. That changed as we got together, as the years went on. But when I met him, I was like, ooh, someone I can count on. Now, don't get me wrong. I still was of that mindset that I was looking for someone to take care of. I think what hit me later was I didn't realize how much of a burden that was going to be, because he was still paying child support. He was still paying maintenance. He literally did not stop paying child support until a few months before we separated. And you think that I would have been like, oh, yay, like, he stopped paying child support. When he stopped paying child support, first of all, he thought he was going to spend that money on junk every month because he thought that was free money. And I had to literally explain to a grown man that I had been paying for everything and he had been paying for essentially nothing. And I needed help. And he did not get it. He still did not really get it. And just a very sad moment, because I think that's when I was like done. I was like, okay, like I can't. Like, I can't. But yeah, when I met him, I thought at the end of the tunnel, there's stability there. Someone that I can build with, someone that's going to work hard. I'm going to work hard, they're going to work hard. And that just was not the case. That bit me right in the ass. Anytime you go for that type of relationship, anytime you are that materialistic that you're looking at something thinking, well, what can I get out of this? And it's not that you shouldn't look at it like that, but you should never look at something like like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go this way, because then I'm gonna get all of this out of it, and I don't have to put a lot back in. That is not the way to look at something. It's just not. That's why when I hear readers like, oh, they got married because, this person looked good, or like, they had a lot of stuff. It's like, the mind hurts. It's just like I'm just going to say this, when you hear stories about like two really good looking people, right? Maybe even two superstars, or, whatever. Like two good looking people, they get together, have a couple kids, And then there's a separation and there's a divorce. And then you find out that one of those people was seeing someone else. And they show that person with their new person. And you're like, ew, like you left that person for that person? But maybe they were never supposed to be with that person all along. Maybe in that relationship, that was all looks and no substance. And maybe that's why it fell apart. And the other person found someone else. Who gives a fuck what they look like? Do you know what I mean? Like a man marries an ugly woman or a woman marries an ugly man. Who gives a who gives a fuck? If there's love there, communication, trust, loyalty, peace of mind, hello, sign me up. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. Having that superficial mindset is never going to get you anywhere. I mean, look at me. Look at how I look at like 11 o'clock at night. With the Knight of Swords. I think that whoever you are, all that you've been looking back upon, I think you have so much more to come, is what that is. You have so much more to accomplish and so much more to come. Because whoever you are, you put in all the work. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I'll see you in a few hours. I'm probably going to get up and do some grocery shopping really early. And then when I come home, I'll probably do like affirmations and all that jazz. And then pull decks, if I'm going to read during the day, that kind of thing. I typically do that ahead of time so I can cleanse. Every once in a while, I'll get the call to do a different deck at the last minute. And I was going to do a Scorpio read tonight, but I think I'll do one tomorrow. Since tonight is already almost over with. All right. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found entertaining. I hope everybody has a lovely sleep. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.